You have food. You have shelter. People who love you. Maybe even a life that looks perfectly fine from the outside. And yet, there it is. That feeling. Like something is missing. Like you are watching your own life through a glass window. Present, but not really there. You are not sad enough to cry. Not happy enough to smile. Just empty. And the worst part? You feel guilty for feeling this way. Because nothing is wrong. So why do you feel like something is? If that is you, stay with me. Because what I'm about to share with you in this video will explain something about yourself that nobody has ever told you. And by the end, I think you will finally understand why you feel this way and what to do about it. First, I want you to know something. You are not broken, you are not ungrateful, and you are not making this up. What you are feeling has a name. Psychologists call it emotional numbness, or Anhedonia, which is the loss of pleasure in things you used to enjoy. And it is one of the most common, most misunderstood experiences in modern human life. In fact, a Harvard study found that nearly 3 in 5 young adults reported feeling a lack of meaning or purpose in their lives. Not sometimes, regularly. That is more than half of an entire generation walking around feeling exactly what you feel right now. And yet nobody talks about it, because it is hard to explain. You cannot point to it. You cannot say, "My leg is broken, that is why I am in pain." The emptiness is invisible, and invisible pain is the hardest kind to carry, because you carry it alone, wondering if you are the only one. You are not. And today, I am going to show you exactly why this happens, starting with the 4 most common psychological reasons, so that by the end of this video, the emptiness finally has an explanation. And an explanation is the first step toward healing. Reason 1. Your brain's reward system has been hijacked. Think about the last time you truly felt joy, not scrolled past something funny, not distracted yourself with noise. I mean real, deep, quiet joy. For many people, they have to think for a long time before they can answer that question. Here is what is happening inside your brain. You have a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is what makes you feel pleasure, motivation, and excitement. It is your brain's reward signal. When something good happens, you eat something delicious, you achieve a goal, you connect with someone you love. Dopamine fires, and you feel good. But here is the problem. We live in a world specifically designed to flood your brain with fake dopamine hits, constantly, all day long. Social media notifications, infinite scrolling, fast food, online shopping, short videos that end before you can feel anything. Every time you reach for your phone and get a hit of stimulation, your brain releases a tiny burst of dopamine, and then it immediately drops back down. So you reach again, and again, dozens of times an hour, every single day. Over time, your brain adapts. It stops producing as much dopamine naturally. Because why would it? It expects the next notification, the next scroll, the next hit, and the result. The things that used to make you feel alive, a walk outside, a deep conversation, a book, a hobby you loved, they no longer give you the same feeling because your brain's baseline has shifted. Real life now feels dull, empty, like the color has been drained out of it. This is not weakness. This is neuroscience. Your brain was shaped by millions of years of evolution. It was never designed for the amount of stimulation the modern world throws at it. You are not broken. You are overwhelmed. Reason 2. You have been taught to swallow your feelings, and they did not disappear. They went underground. Think about what happened the last time you were deeply hurt. Did you let yourself feel it fully? Did you cry until you were done? Did you sit with the pain and let it move through you? Or did you push it down? Keep busy. Tell yourself you were fine. Move on before you were actually ready. Most of us learned from a very young age that strong emotions are dangerous. Maybe you grew up in a home where anger was explosive, so you learned to hide your own anger to stay safe. Maybe you were told to stop crying and be strong. Maybe you were so busy taking care of others that there was simply no room for what you were feeling. So you built a wall, not because you wanted to, but because you had to survive. Here is what most people do not know. When you suppress a painful emotion, when you push it underground instead of processing it, it does not disappear. Your body holds it. Your nervous system stores it. It lives in the tension in your shoulders, in the tightness in your chest, in the heaviness you feel when you wake up in the morning. And here's the cruel part. When you suppress negative emotions long enough, the sadness, the anger, the grief, the fear, your brain eventually suppresses all emotion. The good ones too. The joy, the excitement, the wonder. You cannot selectively numb yourself. When you close the door on pain, you close the door on everything that makes you feel alive. That emptiness you feel, it is not nothing. It is everything you never let yourself feel, waiting patiently on the other side of a door you were too afraid to open. Reason 3. You are living a life that belongs to someone else's expectations, and your soul knows it. This one is uncomfortable, but I need you to hear it. Sometimes the emptiness is not depression. It is not a chemical imbalance. It is your deepest self sending you a very clear message. This is not your life. These are not your choices. This is not who you actually are. How many of the decisions in your life were truly yours? The career path, the relationship, the city you live in, the way you spend your days. How much of that was chosen because it is what you genuinely wanted versus what you thought you were supposed to want? What your parents expected, what society told you success looks like, what your friends were doing. We spend so many years becoming who the world wants us to be that one day we wake up, look in the mirror, and do not recognize the person looking back, and that person feels empty because they are living on the surface of life, going through the motions, doing what is expected, but never asking the one question that matters most. What do I actually want? Viktor Frankl, the psychiatrist who survived the Holocaust, wrote that the primary human drive is not pleasure or power. It is meaning. A life without meaning, no matter how comfortable, will always feel empty. Because human beings are not built to simply exist. We are built to matter, to create, to contribute, to feel that our presence in this world makes some kind of difference. If you have lost that sense of meaning, or if you never found it to begin with, the emptiness is not a malfunction. It is a compass, pointing you toward the life you have not yet lived. Reason 4. You are surrounded by people, and more alone than ever. We are the most connected generation in human history. More followers, more contacts, more group chats, more platforms, more ways to reach anyone on the planet in seconds. And yet studies consistently show that loneliness has reached epidemic levels, especially among young people. Research shows that 73% of young people between 16 and 24 say they feel alone sometimes or always. Not occasionally, consistently. How is that possible? How can we be more connected than ever and feel more alone than ever? Because connection and communication are not the same thing. You can send 100 texts and still feel like nobody truly sees you. You can sit in a room full of people and feel completely invisible. You can have thousands of followers and still go to sleep feeling like if you disappeared tomorrow, nobody would really notice. Real connection requires something that modern life has made terrifyingly rare: vulnerability. Being honest about how you actually feel. Letting someone see the unfiltered version of you, not the version you post online, not the version that has everything together, but the version that is scared and confused and uncertain and real. Most of us are starving for that kind of connection, but we have forgotten how to ask for it. Or we are too afraid that if we showed who we really were, people would leave. So we stay on the surface, and the surface is empty. And we wonder why we feel empty. The answer is right there. I want to stop here for a moment and just speak to you directly. If you have made it this far in this video, I already know something about you. You are someone who is trying, someone who is searching, someone who refuses to just accept feeling this way and move on without understanding it. That is not weakness. That is one of the most courageous things a human being can do. The world will tell you to just be grateful, to think positive, to push through it. And those people mean well. But they do not understand what this emptiness actually is. They think you are choosing to feel this way. They do not know that you would give anything, to feel something again. To feel awake, to feel alive, to feel like yourself. I want you to hear this clearly. The fact that you feel empty does not mean you are empty. It means you are human. It means something inside you is working, searching, reaching towards something more real than what you currently have. The emptiness is not your enemy. It is a messenger. And right now, it is telling you that something needs to change. Not that you are beyond help. Not that you are broken beyond repair. Just that you have been surviving when you were built to live. And the distance between surviving and living is smaller than you think. So what do you actually do about it? I'm going to give you 3 things, not 10. Not a list of habits you already know. 3 specific, honest, psychologically grounded things that actually help. The first thing, reduce the noise before you try to add meaning. You cannot hear yourself think when you are constantly bombarded. Most people try to solve emptiness by adding more plans, more goals, more content, more stimulation. But if your dopamine system is exhausted, adding more stimulation is like throwing water on a grease fire. It makes it worse. Start by removing. Give your brain 1 hour a day with no phone, no music, no podcast, no distraction. Just silence. This feels uncomfortable at first, sometimes even unbearable. That discomfort is the withdrawal. Push through it, because on the other side of the noise is the very thing you have been looking for, yourself. The second thing, let yourself feel what you have been avoiding. You do not have to solve the feeling. You do not have to understand it. You just have to stop running from it. Set aside 15 minutes, just 15 minutes, and sit with whatever is underneath the emptiness. You might feel grief, anger, loneliness, fear. Whatever it is, let it be there. Do not judge it. Do not fix it. Just be with it. Emotions are not permanent. They are waves. They build. They peak. They pass. But only if you let them move through you instead of building walls against them. The emptiness begins to lift the moment you stop fighting what is underneath it. The third thing, ask yourself one honest question every single day. Not, what do I need to get done today? Not, what does everyone expect of me? This question, what would feel genuinely alive to me today, even for one moment? Maybe it is calling someone you actually miss. Maybe it is going outside and sitting in the sun without your phone. Maybe it is writing something honest that you have never said out loud. Maybe it is starting the thing you have been putting off for years because you were afraid. It does not have to be big. Meaning is built from small, honest moments. One genuine moment of aliveness a day is worth more than a month of going through the motions. Start there. Just one moment, and then another. And slowly, the color starts to come back. The emptiness you feel is not the end of your story. It is the part of the story where you finally start asking the right questions. You searched for this video for a reason. You stayed until the end for a reason. Some part of you, a very important part, is not ready to stop. Is not ready to settle for a life that feels like a gray sky when you were built for something that feels like sunlight. Trust that part. Follow it. Because that small, stubborn voice inside you that refuses to give up, that is not your weakness. That is the most alive thing about you. You are not empty. You are waiting to be filled by the right things. Before you go, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me, when did you first start feeling this way? Was it gradual, or did something happen? I read every single comment, every single one, because what you share here matters, not just to me, but to every other person watching this who feels exactly the same way and thinks they are alone. You are not alone. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it. You might not know who that person is, but your heart probably does. I will see you in the next one.